Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And greetings to all. I am Ahmad Fauzi bin Ismail, Vice Chancellor of Universiti Teknologi Malaysia, and I'm honored to be given this opportunity to announce the 5 out of 25 listed names for the world's outstanding women listeners in the world for 2021. I'm very proud of this important, incredible, and hard work that the Global Listening Center is doing in promoting the noble cause of listening all around the globe. Listening is so important in today's scenario. In academics, I've seen many successful people who are better listeners. Listening transforms life. Now, if I may, I'll read the names of these 5 honorees who have made it to the top 25 list. The 5 winners from a total of 25 individuals are Dr. Melissa L. Bill. Dr. Melissa L. Bill is a distinguished professor emerita at University of Northern Iowa Communication Studies. A well-known personality who has been in the field of listening for 40 years, specifically in teaching, research, and promotion. Number 2, Dr. Michelle Nilon. Dr. Michelle Nilon, President of the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, and has exhibited leadership skills in her profession and her extensive humanitarian works. Her leadership quality is gained through her excellent listening skills as a psychologist. Nilon is a classic example of leadership in listening. Number 3, Shahin Dihat, an Iranian-German painter. Shahin Dihat's abstract, figurative paintings capture our attention for many reasons. She views herself as a listening bridge between the Orient and Occident, East and West, and classical and modern genres of art. In her pursuit of bridging people and cultures, she finds the key lies in finding commonalities in such universal archetypes of the primordial Mother Earth and the ancient continental drift to promote international cooperation. To her, listening becomes art. Number 4, Dr. Daniel Ofri. Daniel Ofri is one of the foremost voices in the medical world today, speaking passionately about the importance of listening, the doctor-patient relationship, and bringing humanity back to the healthcare. She is an internist at Bellevue Hospital, the oldest public hospital in the United States, and editor-in-chief of the Bellevue Literary Review, as well as a clinical professor of medicine in NYU School of Medicine. Number 5, Dr. Zuraida Muhammad Don. Zuraida Muhammad Don is a prominent academic at Language Academy, Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, Universiti Teknologi Malaysia. As a professor, she has listened to many different voices in accordance with the 5 principles, that is practicality, relevance, quality assurance, viability for stakeholders, and equity. These principles have provided the necessary support for education, especially for students from the less privileged background.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My greetings to all my fellow academics and all members of the GLC, and of course my colleagues from UTM and the Vice Chancellor. First of all, let me express my heartfelt thanks to the Vice Chancellor of UTM, Universiti Teknologi Malaysia, Professor Dr. Ahmad Fauzi bin Ismail, and for his honor in announcing our names, the 5 of us, as the top 25 listed names for the world's outstanding women listeners in the world for 2021. I'm very honored to be one of them. I would like to thank, of course, Global Listening Center in promoting the idea that listening is important in our life. I realized that when you listen, you give voice to the other. Because as we do our work, we tend to be more self-centered. But if we sit back and take time to listen, the voice of the other will come into our space. And because of that, we'll be able to help people to accept what we do for them in order to succeed. This is particularly important for someone who does the policy, particularly language education policy. When we do policy, we tend to forget that the policy changes people's lives. That's why global listening is fantastic in this way. Global listening brings to us how important it is to listen, how important it is for us to take time to listen to those who are being affected by the policy that we have created. And I'm blessed the fact that I was able to touch the heart of those who need help. I was able to engage with teachers who need help, students who need help. And most importantly, I think all of us need to ask ourselves this question. Have we listened? It's a very important question. Will we listen? Are we listening? And I think UTM, I remember I read the website of the Vice Chancellor. I'm very touched because the Vice Chancellor said, everybody is welcome to see me. I serve you. And that is listening. Listening means giving people the agency to come forward and express what they feel. Listening means listen in order to do good. Listening means support them in order for them to do good. So I thank again UTM for giving me this space to talk to my colleagues especially. And also to GLC for giving us, for giving UTM, and of course the Vice Chancellor, for allowing us to express what we need to do, to tell people what we need to do in order to do good. We start with listening. I thank you again.
I wish to thank the Global Listening Center for giving me this great opportunity in honoring the top 5 winners of the outstanding listeners in the world.